Hundreds of people who worked for former Republican President George W. Bush will endorse Joe Biden over President Donald Trump, according to a report from Reuters. The former officials have reportedly come together to form a group called 43 Alumni for Biden, referencing Bush's place in the historical sequence of presidents, and its members are said to include former cabinet secretaries and other senior figures in the Bush administration. The new super PAC will launch on Wednesday, according to Reuters. We know what is normal and what is abnormal, and what we are seeing is highly abnormal. The president is a danger, said Jennifer Millikin, one of the group's organizers, who worked on Bush's 2004 campaign. Bush's office has reportedly been told about the group, but he's not personally involved. Freddy Ford, a spokesman for the former president, said Bush had retired and won't be waiting into this election.
Texas reported a record-breaking daily increase in cases of the novel coronavirus on Tuesday, with 6,975 new infections identified, which may or may not be the ideal moment to eschew the advice of the government's top infectious disease expert. However, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, a former talk radio host, had no qualms, saying that he will not listen to the advice of Dr. Anthony Fauci after the health expert warned Congress on Tuesday that the rate of new infections could more than double to 100,000 a day if current outbreaks in the South and West are not contained. Patrick, who has said he would sacrifice his life for the economy, told Fox News, "Locking down doesn't work. If it did, those two states, California and New York, would be doing better than Texas." Fauci said today that he's concerned about states like Texas that skipped over certain things. He doesn't know what he's talking about. We haven't skipped over anything. The only thing I'm skipping over is listening to him. ... He has been wrong every time on every issue. I don't need his advice anymore.
President Donald Trump lashed out on Twitter on Wednesday morning after New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced that a Black Lives Matter mural would be painted on the street in front of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue. The president called the mural a symbol of hate and said it would denigrating this luxury avenue and further antagonize New York City police officers. Trump said the money spent on the mural should be spent fighting crime instead. Similar murals have been painted on streets around the country. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser started the trend in June with a huge, yellow mural painted along 16th Street leading to the White House in a two-block section renamed Black Lives Matter Plaza.
Every now and then, a brand creates a basic that I love so much that I have to buy multiples. Trying out the Mott & Bow crew neck tees has made me add them to that list of things I will have many of. These silky soft T-shirts are incredibly comfortable and fit in a way I never thought T-shirts could fit me. The sleeves are slightly cropped so there's no rolling necessary for us short folk. It's oversized, but in a structured way that looks effortlessly cool when tucked into jeans.
I obviously had to grab a striped one, because I have an addiction, and I also got to check out the boxy semi-crop in black and the fitted crew in crimson. Normally, fitted tees don't fit me all that well, thanks to the broad shoulder of 20 years of playing softball. But these fit perfectly in the shoulders, fall gracefully over my arms, and are just all around great looking. Scouted editor Gideon Grudo agrees with my feelings on Mott & Bow T-shirts and highly recommends the V-neck. If you're in the market for a T-shirt that you'll look forward to washing and re-wearing, grab one of these from Mott & Bow.
Scouted is internet shopping with a pulse. Follow us on Twitter and sign up for our newsletter for even more recommendations and exclusive content. Please note that if you buy something featured in one of our posts, the Daily Beast may collect a share of sales.
Fox News has fired veteran anchor Ed Henry after the network investigated a complaint about willful sexual misconduct in the workplace, according to an internal memo. In a notice sent to staff Wednesday morning, Fox News CEO Suzanne Scott and President Jay Wallace wrote that they received a complaint about Henry on June 25. On the same day, the network chief said, Henry was suspended from his on-air duties and an outside law firm was brought in to investigate. Based on investigative findings, Ed has been terminated, they wrote. No details were given about the allegations other than that they came from a former employee, and the alleged misconduct took place years ago. They added that rotating news anchors will replace Henry as co-anchor of America's Newsroom alongside Sandra Smith until a permanent replacement is hired. Scott and Wallace also reminded staff that the network strictly prohibits all forms of sexual harassment, misconduct, and discrimination. Henry is yet to comment publicly on the allegations.